Monsoon season is here and it's a welcome respite from the summer temperature, but in some areas the constant downpour has led to havoc as well. You're looking at some of the visuals coming in from different parts of the country which has received incessant rainfall for the past few days, and because of that there has been a landslide in Uttarakhand's Chamoli and has blocked the Badrinath highway, leaving several tourists stranded for now. These are the latest visuals on your screen. A video from the spot captured the moment when the mountains started to crumble and the dust filled the air. No casualties, fortunately, have been reported so far. But this is just one part of the story in Uttarakhand, in Chamoli. In Chhattisgarh's Durg, an under-construction bridge worth 12 crore rupees washed away in the first rain. The first downpour of the monsoon and the bridge is washed away. Many parts of Delhi and NCR also are witnessing a heavy rainfall and downpour since morning. But that has led to waterlogging in, for example, the Greater Noida area, where traffic movement has taken a severe hit. I want to go across to my colleague Amit Bhardwaj for the latest on that coming in from Chamoli, because that's where the landslide are taking place. Amit, what is the present situation around you about the landslide that you're hearing? It appears to be an annual occurrence now.
Absolutely right, Pooja, and we were actually, in a way, unfortunately, waiting for something of this sort to happen, because whenever the rain begins in Chamoli district specifically during the monsoon, what happens is that it rains through the night, and when it in the morning you have sunlight coming up, which means that the landslide like situation will happen. And this is Chinka area of Chamoli district, which is on the Badrinath route, Badrinath Yatra route, as well as the Hemkund Sahib Yatra route. Now what happened is that two landslides happened this morning. One was, the first one is the one at the beginning of this road blockade, where the JCB machine is operational. All we can tell you that this particular patch has been almost cleared by the administration right here. But the massive challenge that awaits the administration is the second landslide which happened around 9 a.m. in the morning, which actually meant that the entire traffic movement on this road was choked for hours. And the work, heavy machines have been deployed there. The administration is telling us that it could take several hours to clear that particular landslide. And because they are in a hurry to get the traffic movement resumed on this road, that is why, you can see all the debris is being thrown in along with the river site itself. This is the Alaknanda river that is flowing in full force, and we can show you visuals of the traffic jam which is there on both sides of the road as well. I'll request Abhishek to move further on this side. So all the people that you are seeing here, these are tourists who are possibly coming back from Hemkund Sahib as well as Badrinath Yatra route. The highway patrol has been deployed to make sure that the people do not head towards the landslide area. And Pooja, this particular jam is for several kilometers from the side where the tourists are coming from the side, or the people are coming returning from Badrinath side, and on the other side as well, those heading towards Badrinath and Hemkund Sahib, they are stuck on the other side of the road. We have tourists who are stuck here since morning. Sir, क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा नाम मुकेश है, बॉम्बे से हूँ।
कब से फंसे हुए आप लोग?
हम सुबह 9 बजे से यहाँ अटके हुए हैं। पहले एक लैंडस्लाइड हुआ था, उसके बाद में दूसरा लैंडस्लाइड हुआ था। 4 टूरिस्ट व्हीकल फंसे हुए थे, उनको निकाल के दिया गया था। उसके बाद में दूसरा लैंडस्लाइड बड़ा हुआ था। तो अभी वो यहाँ का प्रशासन काम कर रहा है।
क्या बताया गया है आप लोगों को?
हम लोगों को ये बताया गया है कि इसको क्लियर होने में 4 से 5 घंटा और लगेगा।
5 घंटे लग सकते हैं। आप लोग कब से फंसे हुए हैं?
6 बजे से फंसे।
कहाँ से आ रहे थे?
महाराष्ट्र, पुणे से।
नहीं, अभी
बद्रीनाथ से आ रहे
हैं। तो क्या आप लोग इस तरह से स्टॉक भी लेके चल रहे हैं, बिकॉज ये लैंडस्लाइड का समय है, मानसून का समय है, सो इस तरह की घटनाएं और भी हो सकती हैं?
स्टॉक लेके चल रहे हैं हम। गाड़ी में खाना,
थोड़ा सा खाने का व्यवस्था चाहिए था इधर थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि बहुत दिक्कत आ रही है। छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं हमारे इधर साथ में।
क्या परेशानी हो रही है?
पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, पानी का भी खत्म हुआ है, बिस्लरी कुछ नहीं इधर, कोई व्यवस्था चाहिए था।
दुकानें भी नहीं है, काफी दूर तक यहाँ पे सभी बंद करके रखा हुआ है यहाँ पे, और ऐसा
से दिक्कत हो रही है।
हाँ,
भी 30-40 रुपए की मिल रही है, ना ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की फैसिलिटी है। कल 1:30 बजे से मैं गोविंद घाट पे रुका हुआ, हम हेमकुंड साहिब की यात्रा पे गए थे, कोई ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की फैसिलिटी नहीं।
लैंडस्लाइड की वजह से क्या दिक्कतें आ रही हैं?
लैंडस्लाइड, पानी की दिक्कत है, खाने पीने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है आसपास में, ठीक है ना। अब तो सुबह 6 बजे से फंसे हैं, नाश्ता भी नहीं किया, ना लंच किया हुआ, अभी फंसे हुए, अभी तक तो कुछ भी नहीं लग रहा। अभी बोल रहे 4-5 घंटे और लगेंगे।
ओवर रेट भी है कुछ चीजें,
ओवर रेट चल रहा है।
ओवर रेट भी है कुछ।
क्या महंगा मिल रहा है आपको?
जो अमूल की बोतलें आती है, पानी की बोतलें हैं, वो भी सारी थोड़ा ओवर रेट है।
So clearly, Pooja, these are regular affairs which happens during the Yatra site, especially when the rains begin in the first patch and later during July and August. So all these tourists who are stuck here, they are facing problem. Not only they are stuck in the traffic,
To show us
but they
around,
are also facing problem
to show how the landslide and the area currently which is blocked is looking like right now, because this happens every time and it's reflective of perhaps poor construction, the manner in which we are taking nature for granted as well. Do show us around if you can about what the area is looking like.
Right, Pooja. You know, on one side you have several kilometers of traffic jam. On the other side, I'll request Abhishek to come forward to show you the visuals of the spot where these two landslides have happened. You know, these are the mountains on the left-hand side. If you look at it, these are not, very strong mountains. Anyway, the Uttarakhand mountains, especially on the Badrinath route, are considered to be the vulnerable ones. And we know for a matter of fact as to what had happened in Joshimath in January. And those were because that these mountains are not as rock solid as the ones you will see in Himachal. And these are, vulnerable spots. So this is the first spot where the landslide had happened. JCB machines are clearing the debris. They are putting the rock and the material of the landslides, the boulders which have come down from the mountains towards the river bank. However, that is not the best procedure or practice to throw these boulders and stones down the river, because that would also mean that it is going to create hurdle in the movement of the river. But for now, because the priority is to install, the traffic movement on this road, that is why you can see the administration resorting to the easiest and fastest of methods. But the second landslide which has happened a few meters away from the first spot is the main problem right now, the concern right now. We spoke to the police officials deployed here, Pooja. They stated us that while this one can get cleared in an hour or so, but the other one is a massive landslide which might take more effort and more manpower and a couple of hours to clear. So which means unless that particular bigger landslide spot is cleared, the traffic cannot be resumed on this particular route. And, which also means that
Surround you, if you can possibly get in more voices. It is important to understand what people who are stuck also are saying. You've already got us some from Maharashtra and more. Let's try and get more voices if possible, Amit. Go ahead.
Yes, Pooja. What I'll do is I'll request Abhishek to come on the other side of the road where the traffic jam is trying to get you the 360-degree view of the spot where these landslides have happened. And now on the other side where we are moving is very long queue of cars, the motorcycles which are returning from Badrinath as well as Hemkund Sahib. And, possibly people when they're returning are in hurry to reach towards their homes, because the practice of people, stopping at different spots have now gotten over. Now what they do is usually these tourists return back to their spots as soon as possible. Here are residents who are possibly coming from Hemkund Sahib. आप लोग हेमकुंड साहिब से आ रहे हैं?
हाँ जी सर।
कितने कब से फंसे हुए हैं?
हमें तो 5-6 घंटे हो गए।
5-6 घंटे हो गए। क्या परेशानी हो रही है इसकी वजह से?
Sir, there is nothing to it.
There's nothing from the administration you are saying.
Yes, they should have to provide something.
What
We are
is the
hungry
problem
from
that you are
early
facing
morning.
right now besides being stuck in the traffic?
We are so hungry. There is nothing, not drinking
There's
water.
no food you are saying.
Yes,
No
they
water.
should provide. We are outsiders.
And Pooja, so that is the problem, because this particular spot, Chinka, they will have to now move their vehicles back to at least 2 to 3 kilometers from where they can at least get supply of, packaged food. So that is what the tourists are complaining right now, that there is no supply of food, water. There are children, small children in this particular vehicle, and you will see similar visuals in other vehicles as well. I'll try to speak, get more voices of people who are stuck here. And this jam that you are seeing is for kilometers.